Welcome back to Solutions for Financial Independence. Joining me now, John Halterman with Beacon Wealth Management. How are you doing, John?
Doing great. How about you?
Doing well, thank you. This week we have a question from Tiffany in Grafton. She says, I'm inheriting a Roth IRA from my dad. Do I have to take the required minimum distributions?
Wow, that's a great question because tax rules are a big deal. Because unfortunately, if you make a mistake, it could cost you a few dollars. But let me explain beneficiary IRAs in general. Normally, if you're a spouse and you inherit an IRA or a Roth IRA, you can inherit that and go directly into your IRA with no required minimum distributions. But if you are a non-spouse, what happens is you have to take required minimum distributions based upon IRS tables. It's called a beneficiary IRA or a beneficiary Roth IRA. Now, where the confusion for people is that an IRA is normally taxable to somebody. So that's where they pay the taxes on the distribution. The Roth IRA is not taxable. So people assume because it's not taxable, you don't have to take the distributions. But it's not completely true. Your dad would have had to have that account for at least 5 years for it to be tax-free to you. So if your dad had the account for at least 5 years and now you received the money, you still have to take so much out. It's not going to be taxable, but you have to take it out. But knowing the rules, pretty big deal, because if you don't do it, they end up penalizing you.
So definitely ask questions.
Absolutely. If you have an accountant or somebody who's a professional in taxes, definitely get that, because too many times people do it. I mean, they just kind of don't do something, and unfortunately after the fact, it's stiff. And as a matter of fact, I'll give you an example. In an IRA, if you don't take the distribution, it's 50% penalty on whatever the amount was supposed to be.
Okay.
That's huge.
Yeah, that's a lot there. All right, thank you very much, John. Folks, if you missed any of that, you can always find it online. Don't go anywhere. Much more for you after the break.